What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Lafayette. Today, and if you're not subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. But today I will be reacting to the truth behind Ariana Grande and Mariah Carey's feud and how they ended it. Well, this should be an interesting video. I have been reacting to a whole bunch of Mariah Carey. And when I first started this channel, I was reacting to a whole bunch of Ariana Grande. But if you guys know, and if you guys have been subscribed since I first started this channel, you guys know that I am a part of the Arianator fandom. I have to support my crush, gotta support my bae, but yeah, this should be interesting of how they ended it, and maybe I'll learn more than what I already knew from this alleged feud. So let's just get right on into this video. Oh, and by the way, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is down in the description, and go check out my covers of the Christmas songs that I've done Santa Tell Me and True Love by Ari, and Mariah, All I Want for Christmas, and When You Believe, with Whitney Houston. But those are Ari and Mariah Carey songs, so go check those videos out and show your boy some love, and subscribe and comment down below what you guys would like to see me react to next, down in the comments, and subscribe so you'll be able to see when I post. And yeah, is that all I have to say? I guess so. If not, I'll just say it in the end. So let's just get right on into this video. And this is the Impressive channel.
Hello, everybody.
I watch a lot
Welcome
of
to the Impressive
her
channel.
videos.
Recently,
Fills
Mariah
me in
Carey
on a
released
whole
a
bunch of stuff.
remake of her Christmas song, "Oh Santa," and she collaborated with Jennifer Hudson and Ariana Grande on the song. And this collaboration is very exciting to me for several reasons. For one, I love the fact that Mariah Carey revived this song, because I always loved "Oh Santa," but the original version wasn't as popular as it could have been. So Mariah Carey recruited Jennifer Hudson and Ariana Grande, who are two vocal giants, to take on this song with her. And I absolutely loved this collaboration. I liked the arrangement, and I thought the vocals were amazing. And I know a lot of people are making a big deal about Mariah and Ariana Grande's vocals, which were great. But I do want to show some love to Jennifer Hudson, because I loved her voice on this song too. People give Jennifer flack for screaming, and yes, Jennifer does.
A whole bunch of people have been neglecting Jennifer from this project.
She added the right amount of soul that the song needed, and Mariah and Ariana were incredible. When they harmonized those whistle notes together, I was done. I was like, this is iconic.
Oh, and go check out my reaction to that. I did react to "Oh Santa," so go check out my reaction.
Jennifer Hudson can actually whistle too.
See, I commented under that video particular. I saw that video like 2 or 3 days ago, and I said, why didn't she whistle on this song? But somebody responded to my comment and said that Jennifer herself said that she was just doing it with her lips, not her voice. So,
and I'm actually going to talk a little bit about that. Now, taking it all back, before Ariana Grande made herself known in the music industry, she actually was an actress on 2 of Nickelodeon's hit shows, Victorious and Sam and Cat. But she began getting a lot of attention outside of the show once she started doing singing covers online. And the CEO of Republic Records noticed her talent and signed her. Now, when Ariana Grande did a cover of Mariah Carey's song "Emotions," she went viral. And that's when the label had in mind to position Ariana as the next Mariah Carey.
When compared to Mariah Carey and stuff like that, how does that feel to have that sort of compliment? I just am so honored to even have my name used in the same sentence. It's very cool. She's been an inspiration to me, her and Whitney Houston, my whole life. So it's an incredible compliment, and it means a lot to me.
The media played a huge role in pushing the narrative that Ariana was the next Mariah Carey. And it was hard for Ariana to shake the comparisons because her earlier music, like The Way and Baby I, were very Mariah Carey inspired, and a few of her other songs sounded similar to Mariah's unreleased tracks. And I would play it in this video, but for copyright reasons, I'm not going to do that. But you get the point. She came out sounding a lot like Mariah, and she was actually supposed to name her first album Daydreaming, which is very similar to Mariah Carey's album title Daydream. So you could see the similarities there, and it was clear that the industry was kind of pushing Ariana to follow that Mariah blueprint. But Ariana didn't necessarily like that direction. Even though she was a fan of Mariah, she had her own musical identity, and she had a lot of other influences that had an impact on her music. So she wasn't just a Mariah Carey clone, she was her own person. But when she first came out, people didn't see that right away. And she got a lot of flack from Mariah fans. In fact, a lot of fans were making comparisons online and making videos comparing Ariana to Mariah. And even some celebrities weren't really here for the comparisons between Ariana and Mariah.
Ariana Grande. She's talented. I just have my own opinion because everybody says she's like the new Mariah or the next Mariah. I don't agree with that because Mariah's my icon.
Even though I love Tamar,
so there's one Mariah, but Ariana can sing her face off.
Solange Knowles even made a comment about the whole Mariah and Ariana comparisons. She had an exchange with Grimes on Twitter, and they were talking about their love for Mariah. And Grimes said, "Solange, your voice is awesome." And Solange said, "Aw, man, thanks, girl. Mutual feelings, mutual Mariah love, imitation, LOL." Grimes said, "Well, I would argue that you are significantly better at imitating Mariah than I am." Solange replied back and said, "No one is better at this than Ariana Grande, though. So I'ma just chill. LOL, happy Sunday." So that was kind of shady, but Solange quickly said, "P.S. I'm saying Ariana Grande is amazing and one of the best vocalists of our time." And everyone can agree with that. Ariana is great in her own right, but when she first came out, people couldn't help but compare her to Mariah. And the constant comparisons irritated her to the point where she no longer wanted to talk about Mariah in her interviews or even mention Mariah as one of her influences.
As a female artist in this industry, when you first come out, the natural thing for everybody to do is just to compare it to what's already out there. I take it as a huge compliment because Mariah is the queen vocalist, and so I think that's a huge compliment. But I really just can't wait for people to hear the rest of the music and the rest of the album so that they can know what Ariana's about. I want to celebrate what I'm doing, and I think that's special. That's why I don't like to compare, because it's like I don't want to be let down. So, I don't know. I want to do me.
All right, Ariana Grande. Some people are saying that she is being quite a diva already. Well, apparently when she does interviews, there's a whole list of things that you're not allowed to talk about. They said she will not speak about her current and past relationships and anything at all to do with Mariah Carey.
How is that diva?
These are my 5 favorite singers. My favorite singers are Imogen Heap. Another one is India Ari. Another one is Whitney Houston. Stevie Wonder, because he's the king and I love him. One more. I'm going to say Judy Garland. My singing influences, my two favorite artists in the entire world are India Ari and Imogen Heap. All of my favorite albums don't have Grammys. All of my favorite artists didn't have Grammys or #1s for...
I've seen this interview.
Actually, I don't think any of my favorite artists have #1s except Madonna.
So as you can see over the years, Ariana avoided crediting Mariah as one of her influences because she wanted to avoid the comparisons. Also, Mariah wasn't exactly here for the comparisons either, and I'm pretty sure Ariana got wind of it, so she may have been slighted as a fan when Mariah did not initially embrace her. But Mariah did not like the idea of somebody being called the new Mariah. So she did not like the comparisons at all. And her ex-husband, Nick Cannon, actually talked about this during his Vlad TV interview.
Ariana's like the sweetest girl in the world, too, but she was the biggest Mariah Carey fan in the world.
I'm sure every female singer could relate to that.
Mariah was her idol, and she sang, was it Emotions? And I remember I showed it to Mariah, and I was like, I knew Ariana because, you know, working at Nickelodeon, and I remember taking this. I was like talking to her. I was like, y'all think about? I'm like, this little girl, dope, and she loves you. She just wants to meet you. And she looked at the video and she's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? And then this is what Mariah hates, and Ariana made the cardinal mistake of saying, or I don't even know if it was her. It was associated as
yeah, that wasn't
the
her.
next or the new Mariah Carey.
That wasn't.
What does that mean? Like, I'm the Mariah Carey. Why do you need another one? Why do you need the next one? Why do you need a new one? And then I remember Ariana didn't want to be looked at. She didn't want to be the next Mariah Carey.
I mean, I understand.
But what ends up happening is that these people who never even get a chance to meet each other already have animosity towards each other.
Yeah.
So that's how I know, because I personally, at one point, was trying to get them together because Ariana was such a great fan, such an amazing young lady, and Mariah is super cool too. But when you put that weird in between, then all of a sudden competition, ego,
right?
And now they both like, well, I'm this, I'm this.
Okay, now Mariah, Ariana Grande. They always say she's a young Mariah.
Why do people keep saying Ariana Grande? Like, her name is Ariana Grande. Like, it's not even it's not even like where you're from. You know how some people say something different because of where they're from? It's not even like that. Like, Ariana is not Ariana. I've seen that.
So Mariah agreed with Jay-Z. She was like, don't compare me to nobody. And she had a right to feel the way she felt because at that point she'd been in the game for 20 plus years. Also, she was still active as an artist. During the height of the comparisons, she did release an album called Me, I Am Mariah, The Elusive Chanteuse. But people completely slept on the album.
This was the album?
And meanwhile, the industry was pushing Ariana to be the next Mariah. Now, this situation is rather similar to when the industry pitted Mariah and Whitney against each other. But the difference is Whitney and Mariah were actually peers. Whitney was only out 5 years before Mariah came onto the scene. Ariana, however, came onto the scene 23 years after Mariah did. And at that point, Mariah was stamped as a legend, and she accomplished so much in her career. So for people to compare her to a newcomer was kind of disrespectful. More than anything, it showed how dismissive some people were of Mariah and her legacy. She was older, and she didn't sing the same way she sang when she was in her prime. And because of this, some people thought it made sense to prop Ariana as the next Mariah because she was younger and her voice was reminiscent of Mariah's in the 90s. Ariana, however, had her own sound and style of singing, but it took a few years before people would stop comparing her to Mariah Carey. Back in 2016, there was a meme that went viral, once again comparing Ariana to Mariah. The meme said, when you order it online versus when it arrives. So obviously this was shade to Ariana. And Demi Lovato said in the comment section, you got it the wrong way around, honey. She said Mariah is a legend and is so talented, but constantly disses people. It's nasty the way she treats Jennifer. Ari did nothing wrong. So when Demi Lovato said
Ariana didn't do anything wrong. It was just the media that did it, that made them like, just like stuff like that. They're comparing each other. That means, like, what's your point? Same thing with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Like,
that's why Mariah said, I don't know her.
Put them
so
against
Demi's
each
comment
other.
was not received well, and Mariah did briefly address it during her infamous interview on Watch What Happens Live, and she also threw a little diva shade at Ariana in this same interview.
Demi Lovato, I didn't know this. She kind of shaded you on social media. What would you say to
Look
Demi?
at her face.
I don't know her either.
Ariana Grande, do you know her?
No.
Okay, you don't know her. Is she? When I looked at her early in the career, I thought, wow, this is kind of an homage to Mariah a little bit. Did you feel that?
I don't know when early in the career was.
I don't know, a couple of years ago. A couple of years, I don't know.
So in this interview, Mariah was kind of dismissive towards Ariana yet again, and obviously Mariah was just irritated at this point with the comparisons. And
I mean,
I love Mariah.
honestly,
I'm one of her
I would be
biggest
too.
fans, but I do have to admit, she was being unnecessarily petty towards Ariana.
See,
and in Mariah's
they could have
defense,
made
I can
up
understand
like
why
way
she felt the way she felt, because the industry was
ago.
kind of treated her like she was disposable. But I don't
Yeah,
believe
she does
Mariah
have a
ever
right to
really
feel the way that
disliked
she felt.
Ariana. I think she disliked the idea of the industry pushing somebody to replace her. Mariah Carey is irreplaceable, and nobody can take her legacy away from her. And the same can be said for Ariana.
Yes.
Ariana established her own path and was able to build her own legacy that nobody can take away from her either.
No.
So after years of this supposed tension between Mariah and Ariana, they did interact with each other for the first time on social media last year. Ariana wished Mariah Carey a happy birthday, saying, "Happiest anniversary, queen of everything. Loved you then, love you now, and love you tomorrow." Mariah Carey responded and said, "Thank you, darling." And also Mariah invited Ariana to be a part of her All I Want for Christmas sing-along. And she praised Ariana's cameo on Twitter and said, "I love that you did the ad-libs on the bridge. Thank you." And Ariana was clearly touched. Mariah decided to extend the olive branch further and collaborate with Ariana. And I thought that was an amazing way to embrace her. And she's actually the first person Mariah harmonized her whistles with. So that was a really special moment, and Ariana gushed about it on social media. And Mariah tweeted her and said, "I love you." And she also posted this under her Instagram post. "So festive, love this moment so much." So after all the years of Mariah and Ariana not interacting and all the rumors of them supposedly having a feud, they put all those rumors to rest and collaborated on a song.
Finally.
And I'm really happy they were able to share that moment. I'm also happy that Jennifer Hudson got a chance to be a part of that moment as well.
Yeah, she did.
Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care.
So I'm gonna head out, but I agree with everything that Impressive said. I don't know her name. I know that she just goes by the Impressive channel, but I agree with everything that she said. Like, Mariah had the right to feel the way that she did because like I wouldn't want nobody, if I was well established in my career and I was labeled as an icon and a legend, and then some other guy came up and people, and he could sing and he was very talented, and then people pinned us against each other and said he's the next Lafayette Watkins, he's the next me, I would feel some type of way too. I mean, not shading, I mean, I wouldn't shade the person, only if they did something that was that I didn't like, or said something that I didn't like. But yeah, Ariana had the right to feel the way that she did, because I mean, I wouldn't want to be compared as somebody else that's in the game, because I want to be me, and I don't want to be penalized if I end up doing something. You know what I mean? If I end up letting somebody down, I don't want to be penalized for it because I'm being compared to this person, and I want people to see me and not anybody else. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be compared to anybody. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, they both had the right to feel the way that they did. But I feel as though that Mariah did, I mean, this feud could have been ended a long time ago. Mariah really could have said, "I love you so much," or "You're very talented" to Ariana, because, I mean, Ariana, she was a deer in headlights, because she didn't know, like, whether Mariah hated her or liked her, you know what I mean? So, Mariah could have said, you know, extended her love out to her years ago to end the feud, because, I mean, Ariana, she, could she have done it too? Because, I mean, because she didn't know if Mariah hated her or not, or didn't like her or not, so I don't know. I feel like they could have resolved it like years ago, but obviously not. There's always it's always in God's timing, you know. So it was meant for this time, this year, for them to make up and, you know, go on with their friendship. And there are still people comparing them to each other. Like, there was another, I had a disagreement with somebody in the comment section of another video where they said this person, well, Mariah is better than Ariana. Ariana will never be like Mariah. I mean, yeah, because they have different styles of how they sound and what they do. But, and they're like, she'll never have as many number ones and as many Grammys as Mariah did. I mean, Ariana, she still has some time to go to grab more Grammys and more number ones. She has some time to go. She's still 27 years old. Whereas Mariah is established and she is a legend. So is Ariana. But she's like a legend and she's been in it for a while. So, yeah, Mariah is a legend and an icon. And she's very, very well established. And so is Ariana. But, yeah, I feel like on a lighter note, I feel like the reason why she extended herself to Ariana is because her son is an Ariana fan. And he said somewhere, I saw like on Instagram where he said that, like last year, he said that, I saw a video, it was like an interview of Mariah's where she introduced her children. So I know their names now, Marilyn and Morocco. So Morocco said that he was a fan and Ariana was an inspiration to him and he loved Ariana. So he probably edged it on and kept telling Mariah that, or kept playing Ariana's music and said that I'm a big fan of her. Please, mommy, please, can you collaborate with her or get in touch with her, you know? So that's very cool, and I do not mean anything that I've said. I do not mean to upset or offend anyone, because these ladies are, I mean, and there's still people comparing. I mean, I don't even understand why people compare each other, compare artists, because they are different people. You know what I mean? Mariah and Ariana have different sounds and different techniques and styles and sounds of music that they like, you know, and take. And yeah, I don't understand. And people are still comparing them against each other. Even now they have a friendship and they have made up from what the media has said about them, and now they believed what the media was saying. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad they made up, and people, please, if you're watching, please stop comparing these wonderful, spectacular, immaculate ladies against each other. They have their different styles, techniques, and sounds of music that they like to take, and different paths they like to take. So please stop comparing these icons and legends against each other, because they are unique in their own way. But make sure you guys comment down below and tell me what you guys thought of this video, and what you guys think and how y'all feel. But be respectful, you know. But yeah, and like this video, subscribe please, and tell me what you guys would like to see me react to next. I would like to watch more I saw this, I watched reacting videos, other reactors, and these reactors said Reactmas. You know how it's Vlogmas, but I'm not a vlogger, obviously. I mean, I could be if you guys would like to see that, but I'm not for the time being, because none of you guys have requested that. But instead of Vlogmas, it's Reactmas. So from here on out, I'm doing Reactmas, even though that it sounds so dumb the way that when it comes out of my mouth. But oh well, it's Reactmas. So make sure you guys subscribe, comment, and tell me what you guys would like to see me react to next. I would like to react to more talking videos, so just comment down below what you guys would like to see me react to next. And I am getting to all of your requests for me to react to certain things. I am getting to those, but just stay tuned, and I will be filming something very special Saturday that I will be posting on my channel, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's all. Support my other videos, my covers of their songs, and show your boy some love. And I'll subscribe and comment and like. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. But follow me on Instagram. I do follow back. My Instagram is down in the description below. And subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.